also integrated with language arts here for the letter A. Also, there was coding in there to make the A. They had to have coding that had the sounds of the letters. So they'd say, my letter is A, and it can say, and they had to say what it would say. And they also had to have, when you tapped on the airplane, it not only had to move, but they had to say, A is for airplane. So they were bringing all of that into their coding lesson. So now we're going to look at an example for 3-5. Excuse me. The standard I picked here was the control standard, and it says, using grade-appropriate content and complexity, create programs that include sequences, events, loops, and conditionals, both individually and collaboratively. One more side note, the standards also include this little plug, which will let you know that they will be needing to probably use some sort of a device to achieve this standard. The supporting standard I picked here was using grade-appropriate content and complexity, test and debug, for example, identify and fix errors, a program or algorithm to ensure it runs as intended. So here's an example lesson from a 4th grade class. And this student decided to make a quiz, and they made this quiz on the continents of the world. We were learning all about conditionals. The conditional we were using here was the if, then, or else blocks. So our priority standard here was create a program with sequences. So we have a sequence of what is going to happen. So when the sprite is clicked, it will clear the graphic effects. It'll say, ask what continent is this? If the answer is South America, spelled right and capitalized correctly, it will change its color effect to a dark blue by 30. It'll say correct for 2 seconds. It'll start a sound of clapping. If or else, if it does not do this, it will say, are you sure? For 2 seconds. And they'll get to try it again. So there obviously is the sequences. Events was when the sprite is clicked. There are no loops in this one. However, there is a conditional using the if, then, and else statement. So we're teaching the if, then, and else statements in this lesson. But the supporting standard that fits easily with this is program development number 3, which was test and debug to ensure it runs as intended. Because students, as they're creating this, they constantly have to be stopping, putting it into what we call into full screen and giving it a try. And so if it doesn't work, they have to go back to their program and they have to find where the mistake is and try to fix it. Now you guys know elementary students don't like to fix their own mistakes or find their own mistakes. So this is a great way to get them with a buddy so that they can look at each other's and try to help each other to find their bugs and fix their bugs. And this is obviously integrated with social studies for this one. So, any questions right now? What I've presented so far? Okay. Last little bit I have here for you is just a couple of professional development opportunities that I know of and you might be interested in. So the first one is from one of my colleagues. Her name is Ann Gunn, and she is a computer science teacher at Sheridan College, and she has created a course that will be taught this summer, and it'll be a hybrid COSI 10-10 course, so it's in the very beginning computer science class for college, but she is going to make it hybrid and tailored for teachers. So there will be a 1-week intense face-to-face learning environment in Sheridan. You can come to college, or it'll be at the college. You can come and stay and rent one of their cool house, not really dorm rooms, I don't know if many of you have been there, but they're kind of these houses, and stay there on campus if you'd like to for that week. So like I said, 1 week face-to-face, and then the rest of the summer would be online. So it's a nice way to, if you have any, especially secondary teachers who want to get into COSI 10-10, or get that credit. And then the second part is kind of my passion. I've created a consulting company so that I can help other districts besides just Sheridan. And so there are some resources there. I'm offering custom elementary computer science training to help the different districts across the state. And if you're interested in either one of those, they're on the back table. There are some flyers and my card. And I'll be around for a little while if you guys have questions. Thank you.
Thank you.